All right, traders, a very warm welcome. Devang from the Financial Analyst. And in the next series of clips, you will see something which I call time by degrees. I've learned this over the last couple of years, and I've used this approach time after time to find major tops and bottoms in the markets on a long term basis. And today, I've recorded some live videos that you will see after this clip of how I found the major turning points and major closing prices of Nifty and Bank Nifty for today, which is Tuesday and 1st of June 2021. So sit tight. You will learn all these approaches that I've been using in my Gann Mastercourse that is available on my YouTube channel for free. So make sure you check that out. But today we found out that the closing at 10 o'clock, all these videos have been recorded about 5-6 hours back. At 10 o'clock, a video was recorded that the closing of Nifty will be 15,580. 15,580, and we have closed about 2 to 3 points away from that. That's a good reasonable accuracy, I would like to say that. We also came to the conclusion that the Nifty bank closing would be at 35,380. We've closed about 20-25 points away from that, so I think that's a good win. We found out the major highs of Nifty. It was alerted to you on Telegram as well as Discord. 1:29 p.m., 2:29 p.m., and they were major highs, and that could not have been broken throughout the day. Over the course of these next few minutes, you'll also see how we found out that Bank Nifty would be a weaker index and it would break the lows and find later support at 35,250, whereas Nifty would find it very difficult to break the lows and it would find support and a major turning point throughout the day at 15,530. So sit back, enjoy, and this is something that you look forward to in the next couple of videos on the Gann Master course. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Please make sure to like, subscribe to this channel, and do share if you find this helpful. Thank you.
All right, guys. Good afternoon. This is a post-market analysis for Tuesday. I'm recording this at 10:49 a.m. in the morning, so you'll see it when the markets shut down at 3:30. So today on Telegram, I've clearly said today's going to be a very boring day, and I'm not going to trade. I've already given you that hint. Hopefully, you've taken that hint for your better. Today, I'm going to show you in the post-market what is the definition of boring. Today's going to be such a boring day. Bank Nifty is going to be a little bit more volatile on the downside. But if I show you the charts of Nifty, I'll open the 2-minute charts. Let me open the 2-minute charts so things become better. Okay. All right, let's open. I don't know what's happening. Just give me a second. 2-minute charts. Add. All right. So if I show you what's really happening is you'll see. I'll give you something that you need to understand. The low that we made on 31st May is not going to be broken today. The low that we have made on what was the low made on Friday? I want to be concerned about So the low made on Friday, which was 15,394, is not going to be broken today. The low made on Monday, 15,374, is not going to be broken today. That these are some things that you have to understand before I move on. The high that has been made today, 15,657, is not going to be broken today. I don't think it's going to be broken tomorrow as well. Also, the open that has been made today, 15,630, is not going to be touched today. You'll not even come close to it. So today, my expectation for Nifty, or the forecast that I have written down, the calculation that I've done, is that Nifty is going to stay within this range truncated. We will not touch these lows today. We will not go below these lows today. And we will be two possibilities that I see according to how markets can shape up depending upon the sector rotation. One possibility is that in the institutional zone, if the buying starts to come in one of the sectors, then 610 is the closing that I see. 610, 15,610 plus minus 2-3 points that you can do. That's one closing that I see. However, if the buying does not come, which I'm also expecting, then the closing will be between 15,580 to 585, just the current market price. That is the closing that I'm expecting if the buying does not come in the institutional zone. If the buying comes in right now, then it's going to be this closing, 585 to 580. Otherwise, if the buying comes in the institutional zone, then 15,610. That's the top of Nifty today. And that will be the high. We will not go above that. That's my word. On Bank Nifty, it'll be a little bit more volatile. It's going to be a little bit more volatile. What I mean to say that is Bank Nifty's low today, 35,300, whatever this low is, 35,000. What's the low? Is at 307. That's going to be broken today. 35,307, the low of Bank Nifty will be broken today. Unlike the case in Nifty, it will also try to come and test the 250 lows, But I believe that could be the major low today, or that could be the price below which Bank Nifty will not hither. So the closing, I'm not, as I say, I'm not a Bank Nifty person, so I'm not going to give you the closing of Bank Nifty, but you can always relate Nifty and Bank Nifty. So closing of Bank Nifty could be somewhere around 35,000, I would say, current market price only, 400 levels, plus minus 10 points. That could be the closing of Bank Nifty. Why not even 400? I could say 35,380. I think this will be the levels that could come in Bank Nifty, because I'm expecting Bank Nifty to touch 35,250 today itself. And when the rally comes in, 35,380 is the max. Is the max that I see for Bank Nifty. Thank you so much. Good evening.
All right, so this is something that you will learn in the Gann's master course, in the lecture, time by degrees, or forecasting lecture actually. So let's back it up a little bit. You know, we discussed earlier in the previous video at 10:40 that a couple of very important things. The first thing that we discussed was uh, this is what Gann said. By the way, he said never use 5-minute charts. You can always use 4-minute charts. He even went down to 2-minute charts, because you have to understand the world and the stock market is 360 degrees. Powerful statement, something you won't understand right now, but I hope you do in the course of time. So I discussed some points with you. I said that the low of Nifty will not be broken. It was broken, but if I open the 15-minute charts right now, I'll show you what I meant. 15-minute charts, we discussed that the level of the low, which was 15,540, you can see exactly how the markets have respected these levels, 540. It's taken the support, and that's been the major low of the day. We also talked about Bank Nifty. If you all remember the video that we've done about Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty, we discussed about, I can open a 5-minute chart. I think that's much better, because a lot of people right now are more um, familiar with the 5-minute charts. So you can see exactly how the lows that we thought was going to work has worked out for us. The 15,540 to 530 zone has been a massive support. At the same time with Bank Nifty, when we recorded that video, Bank Nifty was around 35,360, 400 levels. And I said that the low of 35,300 will be broken. This was the low, I think, somewhere over here. I said this will be broken, and the low will be 35,250. I gave that exact level, and you can see exactly 35,250 has been the major low of today. So I've been precise to the exact point. That's called forecasting by using degrees, which I will show you something, get you a glimpse of that now. Please, first of all, the disclaimer, once I show this to you, don't start putting your efforts into it, because right now you don't know the fundamentals and the basics about it. I'll teach that to you in the coming days in the Gann Master Course. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. When Nifty Bank, I'll again open the 2-minute charts, because I'm not concerned about the 5-minute charts. As I said yesterday, Gann used he used to trade 18 moves, 16 moves in a day, and 18 would be the major high and the major bottoms. What I did is I saw the major high of Bank Nifty for the last couple of days, and I've used degrees to understand what could be the major highs and major lows, the minor high and minor lows throughout the day. You can see how the 45-degree mark has been. The 45-degree mark has been the minor high on 1st of June, 11 o'clock, 3 minutes. You can see how the 30-degree mark has been the minor high. It's not yet been broken. It's a very major high, 30 degrees mark. You can also see how the 60 degrees, another very important, once you understand the master calculator, or the square of 9, square of 144, how important these degrees are. 60 degrees became a very important the minor high of Bank Nifty. You can again see how the 90 degrees, this is this one over here, has become the major low of Bank Nifty. And the next forecast that I see is the 120-degree bar, which is the 120 degrees is going to come and coincide around 129. So that could be either a major high or a major low of Bank Nifty. And according to me, that is one low which will not be broken, or which is going to sustain throughout the day. Overall, my forecast remains unchanged. We will be closing around 15,580 to 590, the levels that I gave you in the other video. And for Bank Nifty, we will be closing around 35,380 round numbers. So plus minus accordingly, I'm not so accurate till now. I do have that margin of error, but just some things that I wanted to get you familiarized with. I said in the last video, 15,630 is also not going to be broken. And at that point of time, what is 50-60 point for Nifty. If you see the last couple of days, 50-60 point is a 10-minute job for Nifty, let alone Bank Nifty. And at that point of time, I said very adamantly, 630 will not be broken. Do what you want. So very adamant about my levels, very adamant about my calculations. Excited to teach you all these calculations, how I've been working on them, and for the Gann followers. So yeah, we'll see around 131 what really happens. Thank you. Okay, so in the past couple of clips, we gave you, I tried to show you how the markets are not always about technical analysis. That's exactly what I was trying to prove even yesterday in that Gann master course that I had recorded. See, you have to understand Gann, if I can again remind you what I said last night. I said that if Gann picked a stock when that 30 days in 1909 was recorded by the reporters. So Gann, what he used to do was he used to trade one single stock for 16 moves a day, and that could be 8 of them could be major tops and major bottoms, major highs and major lows of that intraday. That is something I've tried to show and try to prove. That is not difficult if you have the resources, if you know what you're doing, if you have the calculations right. It is not difficult. That's what I said last night. I'm surprised how people are not so much focused on the time factor. Rather, everyone's focusing on the price factor. And if you are missing that x-axis, which is time, you're really missing out on a lot of fun stuff. You're really missing out on a lot of fulfillment that you can get from the markets. And let me tell you that let these videos be an evidence or a proof that you can find major highs and lows 6 hours in advance. You can find them days in advance, like we've done in the past. So today, overall, I just want to quickly back it up. We discussed with you just a couple of hours back, even on Telegram, even on Discord. I said that the 129 would be the major high of the day. You can exactly see, if I show you the 5-minute chart, you can see exactly how it's played, how extraordinarily well it's been played. A great fall started from this 129 time period. And exactly, this was a complete breakout. If you're a price action trader, this was a great breakout, but it failed. And no one has any clue why it failed. There's no news about going on in the market, but it failed because it's all about time by degrees. The earlier you accept that the world is 360 degrees, the earlier you accept our markets are 360 degrees, the earlier you will benefit from this concept. There's so much in the markets that I want to give away, but I'm going to move very slowly. So make sure you have watched that first episode of the Gann Master Course. I'm going to bring the next couple of videos in 1 or 2 days time. I also then came on Telegram. I said the next important time will be 2:29 p.m. Even on Discord, I was very more specific. I said 2:29 will be the major top again of Nifty Bank and Nifty. And that was the another jackpot I gave you. You can see exactly at 2:29, the markets made a high of 35,430, and that was the major high of the day. All has been given on Telegram. You can always go back and check if I'm lying to you or not. But everything has been planned. Everything is predicted. A lot of people told me that now markets are bearish. No, it's not. Today, right from the start, 10 o'clock in the morning when I woke up, I told you one thing: markets will be boring today. Today, have you found that markets are boring? Let me know. I'm not telling you right now at 3:30. I told you at 10 o'clock in the morning that today try not to trade. Devang Mehra is not trading today because markets are going to be the most boring that you've seen in the recent past. Every day markets kept on going higher. Today was the first day markets were sideways, didn't do anything. You can see the 2-minute charts. Markets just didn't do anything. Throughout the day, they were sideways. Point number one. In the mornings, I told you very important thing. Another very important thing, which was that Bank Nifty will break the lows. I said that Bank Nifty is going to break the lows of today. So today's low, if I go on a 5-minute chart, I can probably show you better. Right. So today's low was, I think this was today's low, 307 or something, I think was today's low. Let me just find that out for you. We opened 915. We made a low of this point over here, which was around 282 to 300 levels. And you can see, I told you, I think at this point of time when I was recording the video, I said today Bank Nifty will break the lows, but I said on Telegram, it's going to be a tricky day. Number one. Number two, I said very precisely, even on the video which you saw last time, I said 250 will not be broken. I told you exact to the point. Today's low was about 242, 243, just 7 points away. I think that's a reasonable accuracy. At 10 o'clock, if I can tell you 250 is not going to be broken, imagine the roadmap that I had. That's what I told you. Gann helps you provide a roadmap, and you know what's going to happen the next 6 hours of the day. That's very powerful. That's very powerful. So imagine what I could do sitting at this point of time. Great. We knew the tops, and markets kept on going forward. 221 top, for instance, the 229 top was never broken. You can see on a closing basis, 229 top was a very big major high of the day. It never was broken. It was quite powerful, with that aspect. So how have I got these levels? How do I know from which point of time to start my if I open the 2-minute chart, let my calculations be right again. So how do I know from what point to take my 45 degrees, 30 degrees, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180? How do I know that? That's something we will learn later. But what I am trying to, the concept that I'm trying to bring you is these tools that you see on the charts, which is nothing but date range, price range, the tools that you see, which are called trend angles. You might have seen on my charts. They're not just for support resistance. They're not just to calculate. They have a bigger meaning. And only a few have been able to understand that. So my goal through these videos is to get you on board the time factor that the world has been missing for so long. And I hope I can I can fill that void which has been in your minds for a very long time. Can we find the tops and bottoms in the markets? So with Nifty also, we discussed very similar things. I actually thought that Nifty Bank is going to close around 35,380. We were around that point of time, but that last 30-minute averaging happened, which led my target 15-20 point miss. But I was quite accurate on Nifty. I was quite accurate. I think in the last 2 minutes we had some selling, but for the entire last 15-20 minutes we were at 15,580. I was quite accurate in that approach. At the same time, we found the major tops, 229 on Nifty. Yeah, you can see over at 229 on Nifty. We also found the 121 highs, and we told you markets are not going to go above that, and we were quite successful. I also said that this level is not going to be broken. It was broken, but 5-6 points, but it took a support and bounced back up sharply. I said in the morning that Nifty will be stronger, Bank Nifty will be more volatile on the downside. So we proved everything that I recorded. So I did it yesterday, I did it today. What I'm showing is consistency is possible. So I hope you enjoyed these videos, and the view is same. I'm not going to come with the post-market analysis today because the entire view is same. We're moving as per plan. There's no need to panic right now. As Himalaya sent a message to you last night, we had to consolidate today. It had to be done because of the rise, the falling VIX. And today the VIX has come up. That's a good news for us. It's nothing to panic. It's a good news for us. We are want to see higher levels. 15,600 was promised to you. Now we're heading towards 15,800 also. Let me tell you that very well. So be bullish, right? The stance should be bullish. Keep on buying on dips. I've been telling you again and again, don't buy gap ups. That's what happened today. Markets gapped up but failed. You can't buy gap ups until the VIX goes above 20. You can't afford to do that. So any dip that you get, try to buy them. And if you get a flattish opening, observe price action and try to buy it. And if you look at the Dow Jones and the European markets, very bullish today. You can see how the UK FTSE 100 is up about 1.5%. DAX is up about 200 points. France is up about 80.84%. Things are looking fine. And just be with the trend is something I would say. Don't panic on one red candle. And as I said a couple of days back when this trend started, if you want to go short, there's just one thing. You have to get at least a lower high or lower low. But every single day we are getting higher highs, higher lows, higher closings. Let this change. Let that formation change. Let that pattern change. Then you can decide to change your perspective towards the market. But until the accumulation is going on, be with the market, be with the flow. That's about it for now. And let me know in the comments if any of my messages helped you out today. All right. Bye.